mother has gone on the offensive and called out Caitlin Clark fans for pointing out attendance, and I just don't see the point.
It's more than a fact. She is not good at lips. But I was looking at her stats. I jotted some down right here, and she shoots an abysmal 39% from the field. She shot below 50% on shots less than 5 feet away, which is bad. And even worse than that is that shots from 5 to 9 feet.
Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Seats at the arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil were first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors.
Because
take long for them.
Angel decided to come out, and she said, I'm going to play the victim. Or, well, the victim, yeah, and the villain. People are watching for me too. No, they're not.
Her alma mater, LSU, plays against the Brazilian national team in front of 6,373 people. 6,373 people. This is an arena that holds
has become arguably the most influential basketball player in the world, both on the men's and the women's
What happens when a self-declared superstar returns to the place she once dominated, only to find deafening silence? Angel Reese, LSU legend and WNBA rookie, came back home. But something was off. Not the lights, not the cameras, the fans. Or rather, the lack of them.
Argument to be made. We heard it from Shania Wumake as well. We've heard it from a lot of people. Like, there's no argument to be made that there's a needle.
May 3rd, 2025. The Chicago Sky take on Brazil at LSU's Pete Maravich Assembly Center, Angel Reese's home turf. A place once filled to capacity, now echoed with silence. Attendance? Just 6,373. The arena holds over 13,000.
Current of a player in the WNBA flexing winning a college ring, while instead of, because people are calling out attendance. These people are calling out attendance, and the only reason people are calling out attendance is because Angel said.
Let that sink in. A top rookie returning as a pro in the same building where she became a legend, and barely half the seats are filled. And no, it wasn't the price. Tickets were as low as $11, cheaper than a matinee.
Thread on Twitter. I was shocked by it. I was pleasantly shocked and surprised. I thought it was so cool.
This wasn't supposed to happen. Angel Reese had set the stage. In interviews, she claimed, quote, "The reason we're watching women's basketball isn't just one person. It's because of me too." That wasn't subtle. It was a direct challenge to the Caitlin Clark narrative.
LSU fans, all of you who tell us, oh my God, what a big superstar. Oh my God, transcendent. Oh my goodness, generational. Oh my goodness, so on and so forth. You guys do all the talking, all the yapping. Twitter fingers turn to can't even show up.
But this game, this return to her kingdom, was supposed to prove that. And instead, it shattered that image.
Reese is now quoted as saying, "I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we're watching women's basketball is not just because of one person." She refuses to say Caitlin Clark's name. "It's because of me too."
The silence in the arena got loud on Twitter. Fans flooded the timeline. Where are the Reese fans now? And then came an unexpected defender. Angel Reese's mother.
Showing up to watch her play basketball, and that is a fact. Like, people do not really show up to watch Angel Reese play basketball. And I do think that there's not that there's a reason for it, but I do think that can be that's something that you can mention when the people are watching.
Instead of addressing the half-empty arena, she turned the fire on Caitlin Clark's fans, implying that Reese was about legacy, not butts in seats. But it backfired.
Shooting woes drew criticism. She finished 30th in 2-point percentage at 40%. God. 29th in 3-point percentage, 18.8. And her effective field goal percentage was a league low 39.5%. That's crazy as hell. And I don't want to hear nothing about a big. We're going to take a look at something. Even from the free throw line, often a reliable scoring source for bigs, she landed 27th. Considering
This wasn't just a one-off stumble. It exposed a deeper question. Is Angel Reese as marketable as she claims? Has the media inflated her influence? Or is the audience simply not buying it?
Angel Reese fans are not basketball fans, and they are proving it. They proved it last night without a shadow of a doubt. That was one of the most embarrassing.
Her preseason performance hasn't helped. 39% shooting from the field, under 50% near the rim. Even on her signature mid-range post-ups, the numbers have dipped. The hype? It's running up against reality.
Basically clapping back at all of that and proving that they know that they are the moment, they are the Showtime team, they are the biggest team currently in the WNBA. This kind of stuff is not only good for the Indiana Fever, it's good for...
Let's rewind. This isn't new. It all started in the 2023 NCAA Championship. Reese hit Clark with a "you can't see me" gesture, and a rivalry was born. But since then, their careers have taken very different paths.
Halfway fill that place up last night. So the narrative about people are watching for Me Too, people are showing up for Me Too, that narrative is, don't let anybody try to...
Clark has become the face of the WNBA. Reese, meanwhile, is still fighting for validation, and every empty seat only makes the fight harder.
6,800 seats still available, and some people were saying, by the way, that literally there were some $15
Now
tickets.
here's where it gets layered. Reese hasn't just battled on the court. She's taken control of her image. She said she's fine being the villain. But now, when the applause dies down, is she ready for the silence? This moment is a turning point. Can Angel Reese reinvent her game and reclaim her momentum? Will the fans come back if the production follows? Or will she remain a symbol of hype without the hardwood results to match? The Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese rivalry is more than stats. It's become the defining cultural battleground in the WNBA. But while Clark's story writes itself through sellouts and ratings, Reese's side increasingly needs defending. And every quiet crowd makes that defense harder. Angel has never shied away from the mic. Whether it was calling out doubters, defending her star power, or saying people watch for me too, she has spoken with conviction. But Baton Rouge didn't back that up. The numbers tell a different story. And the tweets, they weren't kind. Reese isn't just fighting media narratives, she's fighting a tactical evolution. Chicago's coaching staff is moving her away from her strength, the paint. They want her floating around the perimeter, taking mid-range jumpers. The result? A confused identity and diminishing impact. Let's be honest. The WNBA is about more than flash. It's about production. And here's where things get serious. Angel Reese has struggled. Her rookie shooting efficiency ranks near the bottom. 40% from 2, 18.8% from 3. Her rebounding dominance is being sacrificed, all for a new perimeter role she's clearly not ready for. Just days earlier, Caitlin Clark took the court in Indiana, and the result? Sold-out arenas. Record-breaking ticket prices. A WNBA debut that shattered viewership records. While Angel Reese battled empty seats, Caitlin Clark was breaking the system. But reality hit hard. Despite heavy promotion and cheap tickets, LSU's arena remained half-empty. And this wasn't just any night. This was a homecoming, the kind of game that should sell itself. Instead, the silence echoed louder than any buzzer. Angel Reese is no ordinary rookie. Dubbed the Bayou Barbie, she helped redefine women's college basketball, leading LSU to a national championship and dominating headlines with boldness, brilliance, and bravado. But this game was supposed to be different. A triumphant return. And yet, Baton Rouge didn't show up. When Angel Reese returned to LSU for her highly anticipated homecoming game, it was supposed to be a victory lap, a love letter from the city that helped shape her into a national icon. But instead, what unfolded inside the Pete Maravich Assembly Center was silence. Thousands of empty seats. Tickets selling for just $15 and still no takers. What happened? Empty seats don't lie. They don't cheer, they don't boo. They just echo the truth. And for Angel Reese, that truth may be louder than anything she said. The next major milestone? Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever. Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Again, this time as pros. The last game drew millions. Now, the pressure is sky high. Now the spotlight shifts to Chicago. Coach Tyler Marsh has hinted at using Reese differently this year, away from her post-heavy style. A shift or a warning? In women's basketball's most electric new era, only one thing matters: showing up. On the court, in the crowd, in the clutch. And for Angel Reese, the spotlight isn't the problem. The silence is.